Hey guys, Logan, we're up to Season 9, Episode 23 of Criminal Minds. This is the last week of Criminal Minds before I go on vacation. I will be back after the 2 weeks is up. So, not next week or the week after, but the week after that, I'll be back, and Criminal Minds videos will resume. I apologize, but I'm also not sorry, because I have been doing this for a very long stretch of time. I've been doing a lot of shows. I've been getting ready to do 9 shows next year. On top of that, 100 movies. So, I mean, I'm doing a lot of work. I deserve it. And it's just 2 weeks. It's just 2 weeks. And then we're going to come back and everything's going to back to normal. And on top of that, I'm even working on stuff for in between the 2 weeks that's just not related to Criminal Minds or all the normal shows. It's other stuff. So, all good, all is well. Here we go.
I've known men who have had love, but through
Please, I'll do whatever you want.
No, don't interrupt Waylon Jennings!
What you did. I can get home. I can get home from here. I'll do whatever you want.
Ouch.
So we get Henry to bed, and you know, we're about to finally have some alone time with Mommy and Daddy, and you guys know the rest.
I'm not trying to dust off the old cobweb.
Inappropriate. You need some private adult time. I'll watch Henry. No bad guys, no kids, in that order. Go to Mexico or the Maldives, maybe.
Cruise?
Yes, exactly. A cruise would be perfect.
No, not cruise.
Let's get started.
Oh boy.
Thanks for taking this case, Aaron. You guys aren't quite a streak. Miss Garcia, if I took the liberty of having a much less talented version of you in my office with the case details.
Oh, yeah. Sure, no problem.
Good friend of mine, Sheriff Peter Coleman down in Briscoe County, Texas, reached out to me about a possible case. He's a former Texas Ranger. He's a good guy.
You read about our work on the side
Texas
a
Ranger?
few years ago. He asked for a consult.
What do we have?
Texas Ranger.
Abigail Jones, prostitute, was found in a dumpster last night.
What's that on her wrist?
It's
Yeah, that's what you deserve.
There's also a gunshot wound to the back of her head, execution style.
It's a conflict in MO. The cutting and restraints points to sexual sadism, but the gunshot wound is a torture too quickly for a sadist.
But wait,
Is that the only victim?
yeah, that's what I was just about to say.
there's
One.
Hannah Kelly,
Oh.
another prostitute.
Smart enough to separate the victims so we won't tie them together.
And practical too, the body was left in Hooker Row where they pick up their johns. Which brings us to our first victim, Lucas Wagner. Killed
Whoa!
11 months ago. Multiple arrests for soliciting a prostitute. He was found outside of a crack house.
Oh, so it still all has to do with prostitution.
drops them where the girls live. That sends a message that nobody's safe.
You'll be okay.
Watching us get in a car isn't gonna help. What if some man jams the doors and takes us out far?
Wait, you think it's some serial killer?
Honey, we ain't got serial killers around here. Abigail did her own thing. Now, Mama's gotta eat, though.
Couldn't Mama fast for one night?
Am my ears hearing me right? You want to tell that to the man upstairs, hon? They're gonna go out there and shake that money maker. And if you come back here with less than 200, then hit the boogeyman you'll have to be worried about. You hear me, sugar? You're working the day shift.
Jeez.
Don't say that, Tab. We'll be all right. We always are.
It'll be alright.
She pull your hair.
She pull your hair. Oh shit. If he gets all 3 of them, I swear.
ballistics matched one gun to all 3 shootings, so the same unsub killed 1 John and 2 prostitutes.
At least he keeps it in the family.
Maybe the John was a friend of the unsub, someone he picked up prostitutes with.
Well, once he kills his
Could be
friend,
the
it's
tie.
easier to kill the prostitutes.
That would explain why there's no sexual assault on. I'm gonna cut you, and if you flinch, bang.
Okay, so let's go with that for a second. There were 5 cuts on Lucas Wagner, 9 on Hannah, 12 on Abigail. He's escalating his torture. Sadists definitely do that.
And they get deeper with each victim.
He's punishing these women and their Johns to clean up the streets.
Well, why take so long to do it? 3 victims in 11 months? That's a substantial criminal period.
Damn!
Morgan, you and me talked to anyone working the streets last night and see if they saw something useful.
There's no way that's vigilantism. That's too... 11 months?
So which serial killers that you guys caught was the scariest?
Vicky.
It's okay. Cases involving kids are the toughest.
Oh, sure. Of course.
Where would you like us to set up?
Right here.
I told her to come at noon, but she got here at 8. I hadn't budged for hours. Not even to go to the bathroom.
Let me talk to her.
Oh, can I sit in? I won't say a word.
You've said enough.
You know, it might be more comfortable for her if it's just one-on-one.
Let me show you to the interview room.
She's enthusiastic.
But she means well. They all do, of course.
Can't hardly tell the professionals from the locals who just want to get their drink on. Not to mention we shut this place down, then what?
Devil you know kind of thing.
Exactly.
No, it's working out of this bar, though.
When was the last time you saw her?
Last week. Same bad time, same bad station. She alright, ain't she?
No, she was killed a couple of nights ago.
It's hard to tell when she was loaded or not. And she was always off. Like she had her own song going on in her head.
Mac the knife.
What did she say?
Did Abigail come in often? Was she a regular customer?
What was that?
Mac the knife.
Was that the song in her head?
Wow, that was the name of her last date. You know what I mean?
Yes, I did.
She told me about him. Said he was a good tipper.
Do you know where we could talk to him?
She's terrified. There's a lot more going on here.
Why don't you flash me that pretty little smile of yours? And then maybe slap me on the shoulder like maybe I'm trying to get fresh or something, huh? No? Yeah? Yeah?
Dirty boy, you wish.
All right, you can't go in the back of trying.
One last question. Do either of these 2 people look familiar to you?
Well done.
Boy looks familiar. Girl I never seen.
Well, thank you for your time. Would you mind if we came back a little later?
Oh, anytime? Got nothing to hide.
Thanks.
Yeah, clearly.
I went to church, married the guy I went to prom with, had a kid. And she
Did the
did
opposite.
what she did.
We know what you were trying to say.
It was hard to follow her. She was high. And when she got high, she got paranoid.
About what?
Cameras in the light sockets, black helicopters following her.
Whoa!
Your common
Okay, when you said
dreams.
paranoid, you mean paranoid.
But every mistake she ever made, every sleepless night that she put my parents through. And she said she had to say these things because this was her last. This was her last chance to set things right. Because they were coming to get her.
We got one of the names of her clients, Mac the knife.
It wasn't he's coming to get me, it's they were coming to get me.
That could feed into the paranoia, or it could be a team.
The signature of the cutting is too specific, and nothing about the crime scene indicates a partner.
There's a
Yeah.
fear plaguing this community.
That could be
Sinking
paranoia.
into their souls, making them meek.
Well, aren't the meek inheriting the earth, Richard?
Yes, but not until their time.
Agent Giroux, SSA Hopster, I'd like you to meet Preacher Mills.
Preacher Mills!
If you're a town law,
Lost.
hear his word.
He's from Lost!
Thank you.
I imagine a place where everyone could come to hear the truth without being judged. And I didn't care whether you subscribed to the Old Testament or the New Testament. Although I required that there was love in your heart.
Required!
That's noble.
Look,
This guy's been a villain in every single thing I've seen him in.
I embrace and when I hug my flock.
Almost every single thing I've seen him in.
We walk through life pretending to be one thing when we're really another. And like the opposing sides, truth is a magnet and it sticks to you. There's no steering clear of his law.
Have you by any chance heard a whisper about Mac the Knife?
No, that name means nothing to me.
Only that they were very deep. If you hear anything that may pertain to the case, we'd appreciate it if you'd let us know.
Of course.
That was weird.
If we can't find the answers, trust me, he will.
Did y'all get the same vibe I did? Because
any breaks, I promise I will call you.
Preacher.
Carrie, I heard what happened. If you need to talk, my door is always open.
this guy's suspicious.
God bless. God bless.
I really wasn't thinking anything of him. I mean, not even his past of all the other shows he's been on.
Run underneath the scapula.
What kind of knife did he use?
But that line that he said,
You'd see a jagged cutting pattern as a result.
So?
The marks on Abigail Jones are clean. How do you account for that?
Drugs.
Well, did you find drugs in the autopsy or tox screen?
Oh, I didn't order any of that.
Why not?
COD was a gunshot wound to the head.
Doctor, where did you go to medical school?
Oh, I ain't a doctor. I was elected to this position.
Democracy in action. Well, then, why don't you call up the bodies, then, of Hannah Kelly and Lucas Wagner for us?
You want to dig up those bodies? Why?
because you
I'm
suck
gonna need a reason
at your job.
Submit the request.
That takes the torture charge off the board.
Yeah, I'm all good. Well, Dinah's been paid in full, which means the man upstairs is happy. So... Alright, Belinda, we'll just talk tomorrow, okay?
We're still only at 3 victims, correct?
Right.
No, nothing else has happened to anybody. Well, except for, well, I guess you're next. No!
I am beautiful. I am. I am.
God, that was done post-mortem.
All right, guys. I'll cut the binds and then we can let her down carefully. On 3.
Don't cut it!
1.
Wait! Wait! What are they doing?
Crime scene. Well, we took a bunch of pictures just like you ordered us to.
I ordered you not to touch a damn thing.
What are you doing at this?
God!
Would you mind not?
Who are these people?
Tell.
Based on the lack of blood flow and scar tissue, if she were alive when this was done, there'd be a lot more blood on her back.
Which means this wasn't S&M. This was symbolic.
Symbolic of what?
We're not sure.
Like a whip, maybe?
You can smell
Kind of looks like if you were whipped like a lot.
around her legs.
They're coming for me!
You okay, dear?
There?
I see them. I saw someone watching me last night. Help!
Well, I'm going to go to the police. They need to know this monster is still out there, and we need to know what they're going to do about it. Come with me, child.
I don't know. Who is they? See, now she's saying they.
We believe the unsub we're looking for is a white male in his early 30s. While his MO is that of a sadist, we think there's an underlying pathology of what we call a wound collector.
Okay, well that blows my opinion out, or that blows what I think out.
Of slights, grievances, and wrongs.
Early 30s?
Examples can be as large scale as Hitler scapegoating the Jews for the Holocaust. Disease and filth, how they deserve what's coming to them. Probably to cover for the rejection of a woman or spouse who's wronged him.
Which means the unsub probably has a working class or part-time job. It gives him the time to plan and execute the murders.
Could it be the guy in the hat?
He probably drives
He
a
kind of
work
fit.
truck or large vehicle.
He killed her in her home and then transported her body to the woods so he could mutilate her post-mortem. The public nature of the display was a message.
To who? To us.
To the, yeah.
This is a small town, and he knows the FBI is here
To the
investigating these
town.
crimes. He thinks he's showing us that he's smarter than we are.
For a new client she was going to see for the first time tomorrow. It's labeled Mac. I'm thinking Mac the Knife, maybe.
What's the name on the credit card?
I'm going to ask you this one time.
It's always weird when
Right
it...
on that desk?
Yes or no, did you write that disgusting message on the desk?
Principal McIntyre.
Who are you?
We're with the FBI, and you need to let that child come with us.
I'm the principal of this school. You can't just walk in
You
here.
can't do that to kids.
Those women I had sessions.
I'm the principal of this school. I can do this. No, you can't, buddy.
We read the disclaimers on those escort websites, too. You're not here because of the S&M. You're here because of the murders.
What murders?
Tabitha Ryerson.
He didn't do it. Dude's not in his early 30s.
Carol Rogers. Abigail Jones. Abigail's my favorite.
What about the men?
So you know about that too?
Mm-hmm.
You don't understand. This is... I'm not being threatened, okay?
They cut you?
I just want to show you what I mean. You see? They cut me.
How could it not be him? He had S&M sessions with all the victims.
Mrs. Lawson?
Did Preacher Mills talk to you?
Not since yesterday. Why?
We were talking in his church, and one of the girls, Belinda, I think, came in begging for help.
Oh my God, it's
She said,
him.
"I'll tell you what she saw."
He's not in his early 30s
She
either.
never came back.
When was this?
This morning.
No, we haven't seen him.
What do you mean? She said the same thing my sister did. They were coming to get her. What the hell's going on?
Excuse me.
It's him.
You know what the lavender on Tabitha Ryerson's legs is about? Have you ever heard of spikenard?
No. It's...
I got 15 minutes, Preach, if you're interested.
Dinah?
What's going on, Preach?
Oh!
Damn.
Upstairs wants answers. Yes, you want to join.
He's the one running it? What?
I haven't seen the preacher since this morning.
If the preacher had something to do with it, then why was he so helpful?
Unsubs insert themselves into investigations all the time. They enjoy the power and the feeling that they're smarter than us.
And to keep tabs on the case, he wanted to know how close we were to catching him.
Go ahead, Garcia.
Wait.
Sir, I got the backhoe going into this not-so-clean preacher. I haven't found his present whereabouts yet, but I'm looking at his bank account. I can model.
Any idea where the money's coming from?
Not yet. But it's mostly cash, and we're talking 6 figures big.
Yeah, maybe it's sex trafficking.
Mm-hmm.
It's unsub.
I don't know.
He likes to tie them down because that's what's doing this.
Okay. And then there was Mike, our mechanic. I mean, he had 10 of the bleeding ones.
Mike's so bad he gets winded hoisting a damn hot dog. Yeah, he snitches at the cops for quick fixes.
Yeah, he cut Belinda once. I mean, he could have made the wounds on the girls.
You know what these wounds look like?
The feds are looking for someone who wants to clean up the streets.
It's time to pay the butcher a visit.
Oh, Travis lives near Rogers Park. And he does coke in that house on Dunbar.
Mr. Mills is familiar with this charge because before he was Justin Mills, he was Gordon Burrell, and he was arrested for cutting one of the ladies he employed.
Where did he cut her?
Wow.
On the back. When questioned, she said, I'm gonna have to look at kitten videos after this. He was marking his property.
You're kidding. That's why he specifically asked me about the wounds on Lucas Wagner. You knew we'd find out about his past.
Why didn't we turn this up before now?
But he's not the one doing it.
The northern border, to be exact.
Is he?
Mr. Mills V. Burrell is from Tees, Alberta.
So he came here to start over. Took on the mantle of the collar as the perfect cover for the sex trade.
Man, this town know whatever question the man have got. But now we got the smoking gun we need on this guy.
Garcia, was there an attempted murder charge?
No, in fact, she said he wanted her to go back out and start working when he was done cutting her.
He's not our unsub.
No, he's not. Okay, I was like, y'all think he's the one who's running this and he's the unsub? Nah. He is running the whole prostitution thing, though. Oh my.
Travis. What is your quiet skill with a knife, Travis? I didn't do it. Who is? Somebody's gonna make this look like my handiwork. And you tell them to make themselves known, or I damn sure will.
Which is why the cutting in Canada was a punishment. Not a religious punishment, but a punishment for not doing their jobs.
Then he comes here to start over, set up a new shop.
And that's when somebody found out about his past, used it as a forensic countermeasure to throw us off track by framing him.
That's why the girls kept saying they're after us. It wasn't a team of unsubs, but one sadist copying the behavior of another.
It would also explain the change with Tabitha, the escalation, the perfume on the feet.
I knew what you said. Yes, you did. It's a good job, too. I almost believed you. Come on, man. Give me the stuff. All right. Here you go.
We haven't seen him before. That fits the description, though.
That amount, he's not just using it, he's selling it too.
If that's the case, then the suspect pool of whoever's framing him just got a lot bigger.
Well, JJ's headed to the bar to see if Dinah's seen him.
Dinah left about an hour ago.
She with the preacher.
Yes, Travis, do you have some beef?
Where are you? I don't see your car here. You said 8 o'clock. Hurry up.
Oh, boy.
I've got the suspect headed into El Lobito's diner.
Copy, Deputy. We're on our way.
We got him. All right, Blake, you and Rico with the sheriff. Dave and I'll coordinate the response here.
They're trying to set him up.
Yeah. Oh, preacher. What have you gotten yourself into?
I didn't do any of this. You did this to me.
I helped you. I'm helping you. I didn't leave you empty-handed. You got yourself a fighting chance. Oh, you hear those sirens? Tick-tock, preacher, tick-tock. You got anything you want to get off your chest because the hour of reckoning is upon you, preacher man?
You son of a bitch.
Next time you tell your horse to keep their mouth shut. Good luck.
Damn. What are you gonna do? Don't go into a shootout, dude. Oh my god.
Guys, I've got movement. We should move in now, Sheriff. Actually, we're better off establishing the perimeter. Shots fired!
Whoa, what? What just happened?